Today's show is brought to you by Total Landscaping, and for over 26 years, Total Landscaping has offered residential and commercial landscape services at a fair and reasonable prices. Free estimates and fully insured. Call them today, 517-764-3626, totallandscaping.com. And if you play golf out at Ella Sharp this year, you're going to see a huge change in between holes 5 and 7, thanks to Total Landscaping. You'll be able to find some of those golf balls you used to hit in the woods.
Are you referring to hole 6?
I am referring to hole 6. That would be, but no, because they're not lined up like that.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, no, sorry, I'm not. Speaking of Ella Sharp, there's a sugaring and shearing event, which is the official sign of spring in Jackson. Sunday, March 26th. Mark your calendars. Join us as we get back out to Farm Lane. Enjoy the wonders of spring on the farm. It's the sugaring and shearing, Sunday, March 26th.
Yeah, bring some money, because Baby Bear Burgers and West Texas and Popcorn Charlie's will all be there, along with some other vendors.
Yeah, but you don't need to bring your clippers.
No sheep herding this year, but they will be, what do they call them?
Shearing.
Shearing. Joining us now is the director of the Martin Luther King Jr. Center, City of Jackson, Antonio Parker. Good morning.
Morning. How you guys doing?
Doing really well. How are you?
Pretty good. Just busy.
You're always busy. I mean, you're running the King Center, you're coaching a football team with the best facility in the country. I mean, how do you do it all?
Well, I was saying to my wife the other day, I seem like I am a whole lot busier than I were in years past. And she was like, oh, no, you're gone just as much as you were before. Nothing's changed in our world. And so this is my own little bubble. I'm just busier during the day. Yeah. That's all.
We sat together at the Blazers' 60th anniversary event Saturday night. Well, that was pretty cool, wasn't it?
Yeah, really nice event. It was really nice to see the community come out and support the Blazer. And then the Blazers meant a lot to the community over the last 60 years. Mm-hmm. And it's funny looking back over the years. I didn't realize how many times I started looking back through some old Blazers that I've been in over the years. And I was like, man, I didn't realize how many I've been in. Mm-hmm. And so it's always been really good. The Wade family's always been really good to Jackson community, and always to the Parker family also.
I've been on the cover 5 times, believe it or not. So, do you remember the Blazer when you were growing up playing sports and things like that?
I do. I remember it being at Mr. E's specifically.
Okay.
And so I remember my dad always getting copies way back then. And then now I'm a Southside Deli. I frequent Southside Deli quite a bit. And I always pick up my copies from Southside Deli now.
Mm-hmm. Where they're 75 cents.
Yes.
They're free at Jackson Coffee Company.
Oh, I get them for free.
And it was really cool. At one point, Ellen Wade's sister asked everyone that has ever been in the Blazer to stand up, and practically the whole room stood up.
Yeah, it's so cool.
It's affected the community for a long time.
No doubt.
And then they actually said something that was really sticking, in where they said they never thought the Blazer would outlive the Citizen Patriot.
Isn't that amazing?
And that's wow. Like when you think about it, it is amazing.
Yeah.
So
spring break next week. Anything special at the MLK Center?
No, not really. Just our normal programming. We're probably the only thing we'll do differently that we always do when school's closed or for snow days open at noon. So just a specific, just our general programming, nothing special. We're just gonna kind of get through spring break, and then because we're getting geared up for summer, and so I gotta pick and choose my spots. I was gonna do some special stuff around there. So our summer program's coming up in June, and so I wanted to make spring break be kind of a cool, just this is normal programming, and kids will come in at noon, and so they can get in there, run around, and do other good stuff.
Yeah, you talked about summer. One thing that I know has been a passion of yours and your teams is baseball.
Yep.
And you guys started 2 years ago?
Yeah, we started 2 years ago. Just I said to Kelly, and she thought I was crazy, and saying, okay, we've never done baseball before with the rec department. I said, well, the worst that can happen, that doesn't work, because we're already not doing it anyway. Mm-hmm. And so we started 2 years ago, and it was a hit. And then now we're into our second year of full league. And so we don't do it in the spring specifically because we got Little League Baseball.
Right.
Didn't really want to compete with that. But a little more summer where the kids are looking for something to do. So it's kind of in that swing period of summer where the spring programs are ending. And then that summer, it's like that little 4 to 6 week window in the summertime where the kids are looking for something to do. And that's what it's for. So practices are typically on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and games are on Saturday mornings.
Nice.
And so it's a really good deal.
Yeah, it does fill a hole because we don't have North Little League. We don't have the South Little League anymore. It's just the only Little League.
Southwest.
Southwest.
Yeah. Southwest, and then a lot of the districts have kind of their own, you know.
for sure.
So yeah, it's definitely much needed. And you played baseball, didn't you?
Yeah, played baseball all the way from when I was a tyke all the way up through. I played my sophomore year in high school, and
Yeah.
so I struggled between being my family was a track family,
Yeah.
and so I was always a tweener between baseball and track. So I ran track my freshman year, played baseball my sophomore year, ran track my junior year. Then I tore my ACL my senior year, so I didn't do anything in spring,
Right.
and so I was down for the count my senior year.
Yeah.
So.
Well, if you were in school now, they'd let you do all of it.
Oh, for sure.
It was neat to see the first year start baseball, some of the little girls and boys who you could tell had never picked up a bat
Yeah,
before.
for sure. And that was really one of the reasons why I started it, you know, because through the summer program, we would always do some of baseball stuff throughout the summertime in our summer program. And I would have kids 10, 11, 12 years old that were literally standing on the plate to bat.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh boy, like we don't have an idea. And so that's when I kept pushing and pushing and pushing to do it. And it's just a need to keep it's America's pastime.
When's the last time you've seen a pickup baseball game? That's the problem, right? I mean,
It's been, I couldn't.
you
it's
used
been
to be able to
years.
have a pickup baseball game, even 2-on-2,
Yeah, for
3-on-3, and you know it's a hard sport to kind of go out and
and
gather.
like you don't see that anymore.
No.
You don't even see a lot of the kids, even being at the center every day in the summertime. I mean, kids are still out there on the basketball courts, but just like the different sports, even a pickup football game,
Right.
you know, you don't even really generally see
Right.
a general pickup game. And then so by the time they get to me in high school, I'm trying to figure out why can't you catch a football because the kids just haven't played growing
Right.
up. You know,
Right.
I mean, they haven't
Yeah.
played the basic fundamental of.
Right.
You know, I always teach a clock drill with them catching footballs, and catch a ball here, here, and here, and here, and the kid is like, "What does that mean?"
Yeah.
You know, and so, anywho, it's just
Yeah.
we've got away from some basic sports stuff in our community.
When was the last time you had to stop the car to wait for the kids to get their baseball game off the street? We used to play on the street. Kids,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Not anymore.
No.
I gotta put my son in a headlock just to go outside half the time and play sports. And in my son's defense, for him, because dad is the guy that runs the center and does youth sports, so he always thinks that in order to play, I gotta organize it. So I gotta him and a bunch
Right.
of my nephews at the house, and they're like, "Hey, are you gonna organize the game?" And I'm like, "No, go play outside."
Yeah.
Well, you organize everything else. I'm like, "No, this is like just go play." And so they live in this world where they think everything has to be organized. I'm like,
Yeah.
man, no, we learned how to play just
That's right.
playing in the backyard.
Yeah.
Is all the improvements done at the King Center?
Yes, all the improvements are done for the most part. We got some little small things that we're gonna do here soon, some little small tinks. But we pretty much are wrapped up with all of our improvements. And so the center is busting at the seams in terms of programming. Our rentals and our anniversaries and open houses are. Somebody asked me yesterday about an open house, and I'm like, good luck. And the only open date I have is like in July. And so we are booked from April all the way through almost July.
Wow.
And that's Saturday and Sunday.
How are the Jackson College classes going?
It's going well. They're on Tuesdays at the King Center from 6 to 8. They're going really well. Right now they're teaching the entrepreneurship class. Cheryl Ragland is the teacher for that. And they have about 6 or 7 students that attend that class on Tuesdays. So like yesterday was really fun to see the center at its full capacity. We got our girls program Creating Sparks in the Dungy room, and then our Jackson College is in the Brown room. And then we're piloting a program with Deshane Smith, a yoga program at the King Center, and had about 25 people come out last night. And so the King Center yesterday was at its full capacity in terms of the way it's supposed to work.
Awesome.
Thank you. Thanks so much, Antonio, for being here. I was going to say, is that a Kansas State color shirt you're wearing?
No, I mean it's a Jackson shirt, so
Okay.
it's close, but no, go green.
Good luck to you and your Spartans Thursday night.
Always.
Thanks for being here.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Antonio Parker from the city of Jackson. More of the morning show right after this.